What's up everyone, Apollo here from British vs. Pirates. Now this is your typical video where we have drone shots, time-lapse shots. There's going to be none of that today. It's literally going to be me giving you information. So, let's go. First up, a big how's it going to all the backers. This is going to be posted on our Kickstarter. Wow. Okay, this is going to be posted on our Kickstarter update, so all of you backers, you guys are going to be up to date with everything of what's going on. And if you don't know, there's our Facebook page and our Facebook group, which has a lot of information. So before we get going, let me tell you what's happening. Bi-weekly, I do a vlog on our YouTube channel, which the link will be down in the description. And then also every week, I do a live stream on Facebook, which sort of is like a Q&A, but it's more of me just talking to you about what I've done the past week in the game, which is really cool. I think a lot of people like that. The Facebook page, all those links, the YouTube channel, that will be in a link down in the description. A huge shout out to the feedback I've been getting from everyone on Facebook, Alan Johansson, Jerry Olson. I'm like looking at your wall of insight regarding the massive changes that we've had in the game, but they're great changes. I think you guys are really going to like them. In fact, I know most of you already do like them. They're extra really good juicy content that we've added to the game. If you know anything about me from the last campaign, it's that I always try to make the game better than what it was on the Kickstarter, because after Kickstarter I'm really getting a feel for what it is that everyone wants in the game, so it just makes it so much easier to add or subtract things and make it, well, better. So let's go over that real quick. Mission cards have changed. Mission cards have changed. They were a legacy style before. That really just didn't work with the game. It was way too cumbersome and it just added way too much layers to the game. So now it's a draw system to get your mission cards, which is still really cool because we have 3 different factions that are going to be dishing out mission cards. Smugglers, merchant people, and naval people, which are going to be sort of the theme of the missions that you draw. So what you're looking at here is the assassin card with the flavor text up top, the target, the nearest enemy ship. The objective is to plant the powder keg, the bonus objective, and then the skill that you're going to be using. And then down below you have your dice checks and then your rewards at the very bottom. The reward is based off the enemy ship that you are trying to destroy. And the bonus objective gives you ×2 reward if you sink the ship. And then on the right where you see the ship size small and huge, that is the ship that you can now upgrade to once you complete this mission. Another type of mission is the smuggler mission. Again, with the flavor text up top, what you're going to pick up, or in this case you're going to harvest 2 iron tokens, the skills that are going to be required, cloaked and negotiator, and the port you need to deliver this to. And of course right under that is the D12 check that you need to do with the cloaked skill, and then under that you have the D12 plus negotiator skill that you will do to determine how much of a success you were. And to the right you can switch to a small or medium ship once you complete this mission. Some of the other things that we also added were tokens, like tokens where you'd harvest things. I just showed you one of the mission cards where you were to harvest 2 iron. That's really cool. So now you have harvesting in the game. So whenever you draw missions, you're going to have different incentives to do different things. Whether it's to harvest, to sink an enemy player, to escort another ship. So there's going to be different incentives for people to move around the board and do awesome things. Or you could just forego the whole missions and do your own thing and just be a pirate and destroy everything in sight. And a treasure map token spawned by event cards, which is really cool. I think the event cards with the mission cards really creates this world that's a lot more immersive and believable. But also there is more. We have advanced sailing rules. We have new types of cannon shot that you can do that don't require any skill cards. They don't do damage, but they affect the enemy ship. So there's a lot more meat to the game, and it's not just noise, it's actually a lot of really fun stuff. But with the reference card you'll be able to skim through everything and know your options and make some pretty awesome choices. And let's also talk about Volume 1. So we're reprinting a new batch of Volume 1. This is a really cool opportunity to rebrand some of the information. For instance, line ship is now going to be called a 4th rate. So that British large ship is now a 4th rate. It's just a name change. No real stats have changed. It's still the same boat. It's just name change. Why? Because the French have a third rate, which is actually a bigger boat. And if you know anything about your naval ships and the classes, they have first, second, third, fourth, and I think they even called some frigates fifth rates, depending on what time period you're looking at. I'm not going to get into that right now, but it's just a little bit more of a historical thing that I thought I needed in the game. Also, in Volume 1, the reprint version, there's going to be the crew tokens. And that leads me to another thing. Captain cards also have seen a bit of an update. Instead of having the Academy skills on a separate card that kind of muddied the board a little bit more, I wanted to consolidate it and streamline it, and I did so by putting those skills on the Captain cards. So the Captain cards are still roughly the same, but they have a little bit more information on them, which I think is really cool. It opens up the game for a lot more missions that we can add in the future, which I plan to do, because this is only Volume 2 and we have a plan for a Volume 3 or more factions, if you will. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Getting back to what I was saying, with the new Captain cards and the new crew tokens for Volume 1, you guys are going to have the opportunity to get that, so don't worry about that. I'm not going to make you buy the whole new first game just to get those pieces. We'll work that out whenever I can get all the logistics information hammered down and nailed down. So I'm looking at my Facebook page right now. Dusty Urker, Sidika, David Young, a lot of you that regularly post, I really do appreciate it. It's like massively important getting your feedback. And in fact, the game, the prototype that I sent out to get playtest, the guys playtested it, and they said very similar things about the feedback that one of you played. I think it was Alan Johansson that played the game, and they gave some feedback. And well, when two people say it and then I sort of suspect it, it kind of becomes I need to make changes. So with that, we're still on time to deliver. I already got the quote from the manufacturer. I got it this morning, actually. The numbers look good. That's always great. We are also still taking late backers for this game. So if you have a friend that missed the Kickstarter, you can go ahead and send them to our website, BritishVersusPirates.com. And you can go through the process and late pledge. There's a big late pledge button. You can smash that button and it'll take you to the place where you can pre-order the game. Also, we have another really big marketing push that we're going to be doing for the next couple months to get more people on board to get the game, so I can just do one big print run this time and not have to do what I'm doing right now, and that is making more prints of people that want Volume 1. So if I can do that all at once, that would be awesome. I love games. I love board games. I like all types of games. And I really hope you guys are going to enjoy this game. In fact, I really think you're going to enjoy this game. So if you have any comments, questions, leave them in the comments section. That wraps things up. And that flag, it keeps getting in front of the in front of the lens. To be fair, it's the British flag. A time period accurate British flag, I might add. In the upcoming vlog, we're going to be doing a arts and crafts. I'm going to make my game Seascape board for the Dice Tower convention that we're going to be going to here in a few months. With all of that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and definitely hit that subscribe button, like our page, like our Facebook. If you have questions, of course, comment. I hope you're enjoying your week. Let's roll some dice, and I'll see you guys on the high seas.